Any chance I can use the ship's long-distance communication system for about an hour?
Is there somebody you're trying to reach?
Sorta. I want to put Milo's Lady Doctor into the Republic's database. I keep studying her picture, but nothing. I'm hoping it can jog something about her or that glowing box. I'm close, practically seeing her in my sleep.
Has her face triggered anything?
No. Everything between Altair and waking up in that cell is still a big fat blank. I'll let you know if anything comes back to me. Still no luck with the doctor's picture. I think it's time to admit defeat.
You said yourself this may be your best lead.
I won't give up looking for her, but I don't want to turn into Milo either. Her picture's in the Republic database, so I'm going to delete my copy. I've done all I can. I have a good situation here. I won't let the past mess it up. Hey, I've been meaning to ask, have you been in any major battles? Apart from Hoth, I mean.
When the Republic has needed my help, I've always been ready.
My postings haven't exactly been stellar, but I was there for the 8-hour invasion. Did my part, watched the Imperial slink away. I'm proud of that, though what we're doing seems more important. Even if the historians never know. It's quite the fighting style you have. Looks like you sneaked a few combat manuals in amongst the history texts.
I can't help the Republic if I can't protect myself.
I'm used to fighting in squads. Constant redeployments taught me to sync fast with whoever's at my shoulder. Now you know your tactics, but you're not afraid of your gut instinct either. I've tightened down my style to match. Might make the Imperials think twice the next time we're cornered. You're not gonna believe this. Remember Milo's talk about a glowing box? And the Lady Doctor he was chasing? That Lady Doctor turns out to be real. She sent me a message.
Lieutenant Iresso, my name is Dr. Sarah Frey. I hear you've been looking for me. I've fled the Empire. Your search has put me in grave danger. But I imagine you won't be satisfied until you have answers. I am responsible for Milo Pelham's instability and your suffering. I could not refuse a Darth's orders.
No dissembling, I see.
The Sith Lord I once served, Darth Owsel, is a great scholar. He even advises the Dark Council. His speciality is ancient holocrons.
What's a holocron?
Artifacts containing knowledge and rituals. Sith holocrons have been the downfall of many unwary Jedi.
The Dark Council trusted Darth Owsel to decipher a rare holocron for them, but Owsel saw a chance to keep its knowledge for himself. He wanted to copy the holocron into a person's mind.
I think I see where this is leading.
Darth Owsel requisitioned 2 prisoners from the Empire. You Lieutenant Areso and your friend. The initial procedure was imperfect. Milo Pelham's mind simply collapsed under so much knowledge. But you were a great success.
A great success? She hid a Sith library in my head.
Dr. Frey must have sealed the holocron's data from your conscious mind somehow.
Any Sith would kill for that holocron's knowledge. But no one will know it's there unless you tell them. All I have said is the truth. Now, please remove my image from the Republic database. I won't be safe until then. Lieutenant Fhlux. That's your name, isn't it? I'm sorry.
She's asking me to keep her safe? At least she's got a blasted sense of humor.
What happens now?
I need to think. Excuse me. You're not that late?
I've fled the Empire. Your search has put me in grave danger. I am responsible for Milo Pelham's instability.
Sounds like the Sith are involved in this.
The Sith Lord,
What's a holocron?
It's short for Holographic Chronicle. Both the Jedi and the Sith use them to store ancient knowledge.
The Dark Council trusted Darth Owzel to decipher a rare holocron for them, but Owzel saw a chance to keep its knowledge for himself. He wanted to copy the holocron into a person's mind.
I think I see where this is leading.
Darth Owzel requisitioned 2 prisoners from the Empire. You, Lieutenant Areso, and your friend. The initial procedure was imperfect. Milo Pelham's mind...
A great success? She hid a Sith library in my head.
The recording hasn't finished.
Any Sith would kill for that holocron's knowledge. But no one will know it's there unless you tell them. All I have said is the truth. Now, please remove my image from the Republic database. I won't be safe until then. Lieutenant Fhlux. That's your name, isn't it? I'm sorry.
She's asking me to keep her safe? At least she's got a blasted sense of humor.
Dr. Frey broke Milo's mind and ruined your life. Let her fend for...
You're not gonna believe this. Remember Milo's talk about a glowing box and the lady doctor he was chasing? That lady
Lieutenant Areso, my name is Dr. Sarah Frey. I have fled the Empire. I am responsible for my...
Those who do evil have 1,000 excuses. Those who do what's right need none.
The Sith Lord I once served, Darth Owzel, is a great scholar. He even advises the Dark Council.
What's a holocron?
Holocrons contain ancient knowledge. To the untrained eye, they match Milo's description.
The Dark Council trusted Darth Owzel to decipher a rare holocron for them. He wanted to copy the holocron into a person's mind.
The ingenuity of the Sith never ceases to amaze me.
Darth Owzel requisitioned 2 prisoners from the Empire. You, Lieutenant Areso, and your friend. The initial procedure was imperfect. Milo Pelham's mind simply collapsed under so much knowledge. But you were a great success.
A great success? She hid a Sith library in my head.
You possess more Sith knowledge than a graduate of their academy. Ironic.
Any Sith would kill for that holocron's knowledge. But no one will know it's there unless you tell them. All I have said is the truth. Now, please remove my image from the Republic database. I won't be safe until then. Lieutenant Fhlux. That's your name, isn't it? I'm sorry.
She's asking me to keep her safe? At least she's got a blasted sense of humor.
She obviously regrets her actions. Show the compassion she couldn't, and help her.
You're not gonna believe this. Remember Milo's talk about a glowing box and the lady doctor he was chasing? That lady doctor turns out to be real. She sent me a message.
Lieutenant Iresso, my name is Dr. Sarah Frey. I hear you've been looking for me. I've fled the Empire. Your search has put me in grave danger. But I imagine you won't be satisfied until you have answers. I am responsible for Milo Pelham's instability and your suffering. I could not refuse a Darth's orders.
No dissembling, I see.
The Sith Lord I once served, Darth Owzel, is a great scholar. He even advises the Dark Council. His speciality is ancient holocrons.
What's a holocron?
Artifacts containing knowledge and rituals. Sith holocrons have been the downfall of many unwary Jedi.
The Dark Council trusted Darth Owzel to decipher a rare holocron for them, but Owzel saw a chance to keep its knowledge for himself. He wanted to copy the holocron into a person's mind.
I think I see where this is leading.
Darth Owzel requisitioned 2 prisoners from the Empire. You, Lieutenant Iresso, and your friend. The initial procedure was imperfect. Milo Pelham's mind simply collapsed under so much knowledge. But you were a great success.
A great success? She hid a Sith library in my head.
You possess more Sith knowledge than a graduate of their academy. Ironic.
Any Sith would kill for that holocron's knowledge. But no one will know it's there unless you tell them. All I have said is the truth. Now, please remove my image from the Republic database. I won't be safe until then. Lieutenant Fhlux. That's your name, isn't it? I'm sorry.
She's asking me to keep her safe? At least she's got a blasted sense of humor.
What happens now?
I need to think. Excuse me.
I hope you eat properly while away from the shipmaster. Perhaps I should create non-perishable.
This must be torture for you, huh? A library of ancient knowledge in my head and no way to reach it without me going crazy.
This isn't funny.
A ground-pounding soldier getting the wisdom of the ages? Come on, that's a little funny. I won't pretend I like this. It's a massive risk for both of us. But I've carried this data for years and never knew a thing. Besides, if anything does go wrong, I have your expertise on hand.
I'm always here if you need me.
I doubt Republic Command will have a change of heart if I report this. My career's still going nowhere. But, so what? You have a cause worth fighting for. I want to see it through. I need to talk to you. I got a letter from Milo Pelham. Kinda rambling, but still sounds like he's getting better. Thing is, this letter has intel about the facility where we were held. He wants me to give the intel to SIS, but it's... you couldn't call it coherent.
Start a dialogue with Milo. Ask him questions about the facility. See if he's consistent. Then decide.
Seems smart. Hey, it might even help him focus. I'll get to work on a reply. It's encouraging that he's able to write it all. Maybe there's hope for me, too. So, I was doing some thinking. And my thinking is, this is the best posting I've ever had.
What's at the other end of the spectrum?
A 5-week rotation on a planetoid that smelled like sewage, but that's beside the point. I want you to know I'm with you to the end. Win or lose. I'd rather be your lieutenant than a Republic colonel. Doesn't matter what comes next for us. I've got your back. You ever think about the future? Like where you'd want to end up when all this is over?
The Order and the Republic need all the help they can get. I won't have the luxury of retirement.
My guys on Hoth always talked about going home, but for me, home was some refugee camp they closed years back. Besides, who could settle in just one world? There's always more to see. Maybe that's my retirement. Swap the blaster for a ship, start seeing the galaxy. Assuming this Sith data in my head doesn't start leaking.
I'd be concerned about this too, but you can't let it take over your life.
We'll figure it out, we always do. It's good to know there's someone I can always count on.
My own people. Can't even trust my own people.
People let you down. I thought you knew that by now.
Those Balmoran refugees. I wanted to bring them home. Already arranged to meet them on Alderaan. Then I deciphered more of Greystar's journals. Found out why he didn't want me reading them. Journals report these refugees were in contact with local Imperial officials, negotiating for food, medicine, protection.
The refugees were alone and defenseless. They likely had no choice.
Not good enough! Imperials would have offered anything for intelligence about Balmora. How many refugees gave in? Gave information and got my people killed! Greystar, let it happen. But he knew I'd retaliate, so he kept this from me!
Greystar clearly didn't want these people punished for what they did.
He was too trusting! They're collaborators. Collaborators die. Or live in a cell. Already arranged to meet the refugee leaders, to help them home. But now they'll be going in chains, for conspiring with the enemy. I arrest the guilty. I prove my devotion to Balmorra.
You can't do this. Those refugees are coming to the meeting in good faith.
They sold us out. They get the mercy the Imperial showed us.
Are you doing this because it's right, or because it will further your political career?
Can't be both? I have to think this over myself. Decide what needs to be done. My own people. Can't even trust my own people.
People let you down. I thought you knew that by now.
Those Balmoran refugees. I wanted to bring them home. Already arranged to meet them on Alderaan. Then I deciphered more of Greystar's journals. Found out why he didn't want me reading them. Journals report these
The refugees were alone and defenseless.
Not good enough! Imperials would have offered anything for it. Greystar.
Greystar clearly didn't want these people punished for what they did.
He was too trusting! They're collaborators. Already arranged to meet the refugee leaders. I arrest the guilty.
You can't do this. Those refugees are coming to the meeting in good faith.
They sold us out.
You must pardon these people for their mistakes, or the Imperial occupation will never truly end.
Always Jedi words. I have to think this over myself. Decide what needs to be done. Refugees are back on Balmorra. Arrived just before polling started for opposition leader's post. Balmorran public got to see collaborators in chains. Got plenty of positive messages during the polls.
Those refugees still deserve a chance to prove their innocence.
Not my problem. Got my future to think of. Votes are in. I won, Nayland Fiskin lost. I'm opposition leader. Seat in government, everything. It feels good.
If you're opposition leader, won't you be returning to Balmorra?
No. Can work in absentia. Until you're done gallivanting around. Wanted to thank you for your help. Couldn't have got that edge without you. Oh, and Greystar's journals? Put 2 blaster shots through the datapad. Destroyed. Like Greystar wanted.
Simply erasing the datapad would have done the job, you know.
Never occurred to me. Got what I needed from them. Plus perspective. All done living in the past. Future is what matters. Balmorra's and mine.
Those refugees...
Not my vote.
If you're
No, wanted... Oh, and Greystar's journals?
Those journals could have been useful in the future.
Got what I needed from them. Plus perspective. All done living in the past. Future is what matters. Balmorra's and mine.
Wanted to let you know. Kind of enjoyed working with you. Not often my comrades survive this long.
Is there a compliment hidden in there somewhere?
Just a fact. Not good or bad. Anyway, I just wanted to say I trust you. So I'd better stick around. Keep you alive. Trustworthy people are hard to come by.
What? Oh, please excuse me, Jedi. The last pieces of the Van Drake generator must have a precise exposure to the ship's engine core. I'll be right back.
Jedi, could I please talk to you for a minute? It's about Theron.
Don't be upset. Just say what's on your mind.
You're so kind. Theron's been working so hard for the symposium. It's all he talks about. It's just so rare for him to get a real challenge. I don't think he's handling it very well. Please, he listens to you. Is there anything you can do?
Having his genius tested will teach Theron more than years of success.
I hope that's true. You're a good friend to us, Jedi. Both me and my sweet Theron.
Holiday, did Theron reprogram you to fall in love with him? Or is it your choice?
Well, what makes real people like you fall in love, hmm?
A willingness to overlook the faults of others and hope they do the same for you.
Oh, Jedi, that's so sad. I love Theron, so does it matter where that feeling came from? Nope. Not one bit.
Just in time. A moment longer and the irradiation would have gone too far.
Theron, honey, why don't you take a break? With me.
No. Too much to do. Sorry, Jedi, I'll speak to you another time.
The royal family called the ship. They asked for me personally. Can you imagine? They want me to be their new representative. They obviously don't think I'm as good as father, but I told them my plans, and I'll earn their respect.
It sounds like you've got plans.
I've learned a lot from you, and I'd like a cultural exchange between the Jedi and my people.
Jedi training would benefit any Force sensitives on your world.
No one else back home has my powers. I was always sort of a freak.
When an adult joins the Jedi Order, they don't lose who they were, but they see the path they were walking very differently.
My path has a lot of broken dishes and explosions on it. With everything that's happened, it shouldn't bother me anymore. But it does. Maybe doing Father's work will be good for me. I was thinking about all the places we've been. Quesh was fun, apart from those Imperials all over our research station. And before that was the Fortitude. The galaxy's just so violent. How do you cope?
As Jedi, we look past momentary chaos and strive for the ideal. In this case, galactic harmony.
That's very noble. I've known you for how long now? I thought I had you worked out. But I think I understand you more now. And I see you differently.
I'd hate to lose your good opinion.
No. I like you more. I like you. Now I can see the choices you have to make. How hard things must be for you too. But at least we have each other. As allies, I mean.
My work is finally complete. The Vandrake generator. Dare I say, a masterpiece among masterpieces.
Theron, I'm so proud of you. I think I'm gonna cry.
You've made scientific history today.
But it won't do any good sitting on the ship like a paperweight. The Luminatis Club Symposium only runs for a day. I must secure the generator for transport. Its core needs to be perfectly shielded. The core is very sensitive to nearby electronic systems, you see. Its processes could...
Are you doing all right?
Jedi, I am a complete idiot. The core of my Vandrake generator could have an application that I never considered. For Holiday. If I linked that core to Holiday's central processor, it could increase her sentience by a factor of 10, or more.
How would Holiday change if you gave her this core?
She'd be able to transcend most of her remaining technical limitations. Her slicing capability could increase, her personality would evolve. But if I remove the core, my Vandrake generator is useless. I won't have a hope of winning the symposium.
Glory is transient. Think about what and who really matters to you.
There's no time to decide. The symposium's starting soon. The entire Luminatis Club is expecting me. I have to attend. I'll be back soon. It appears I have secured my place in scientific history. As a laughingstock. There I stood at the podium, my fellow scientists hanging on my every word. I had only to turn on the Vandrake generator, but I couldn't do it. I saw Holiday, and I couldn't. When I tried to explain, I was booed off the stage.
Can't you just enter again next year?
I suspect I may be blacklisted now. But we shall see. Now, Holiday, I think the core is ready. We can begin the installation.
Theron, I'm scared. What if it changes me? What if I don't love you anymore?
Holiday, I am a fool dancing in your shadow. But whether you favor me or not, I will always belong to you.
Theron, install it now, before I change my mind. Stacks 2 and 3 reinitializing. Transfer. Transfer.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Holiday, please speak to me.
Oh my, how embarrassing. That core is potent stuff.
You're tougher than you look, Holiday.
I've got more space. Like there's huge empty rooms waiting to fill up. It's exciting.
It'll take time for the change to fully propagate. Holiday's systems are very complex. But in the end, her personality and sentience will increase. Exponentially. I hope we'll be able to keep up. Jedi, Holiday and I have an announcement to make.
And I hope it's a lovely wedding and you have a dozen hollow children.
Oh, Theron, that's a thought.
Moving along, we've become rather addicted to the adventuring life. So we've decided to stay with you indefinitely.
And my projected lifespan is long enough to keep you and any little Jedi out of trouble.
Trouble is eternal. I'll be glad to have you.
Wherever you go, you can always rely on Holiday and myself.
That's a promise.
Things are quiet back home for now, so I'm gonna focus on my Padawan studies. I read the text that Council sent me, but I still don't understand what a Padawan does.
Padawan hones her combat and meditation skills, exercises temperance, and is open to the knowledge of all cultures.
So, what should I learn first, Master?
A Jedi is always patient. The results of your actions may be years, even decades away, and you must be willing to wait.
I try, but it's like lighting a fuse. I'm just putting off the bang till later. Maybe I should study something else.
Ask the Council for Master Alakwa's meditation on a Padawan's journey. Another perspective might help you.
Thank you. I don't mean to be so slow. Everything is so new.
You have your studies and your responsibilities to your planet. Either burden would be heavy enough on its own.
Don't you worry. I'll fit everything in. I want to be a good Padawan. Whatever you can teach me, I want to learn. Oh, good. I hoped you'd have some time.
I've been trying to study, but Dr. Cedrix keeps coming to talk to me. He's offering to give me an astronomy lesson. Apparently, he built his own telescope and everything. He's really very charming.
Charming or not, Theron shouldn't be interrupting while you're trying to work.
I like talking to Dr. Cedrix, but only because he's so curious about everything. It's like talking to my father. It's not a problem, is it? That I'm friends with him?
I'd hate to see him break your heart.
That won't happen. You're more to me than just my master. You do know that, don't you?
You're very kind, Nadia, but we can't do this. I'm sorry.
No, I understand. I do. Friends, then. Or Padawan and Master. Whatever works best. Just so you know, I may not be available for training for a while. And issues come up back home. It's a real puzzle.
If a challenge has been placed before you, use the opportunity to grow.
See, a guild back home is building a new spaceport. They want me to petition the Senate for Republic help. Trouble is, the guild wants to demolish the Annex of Kespin and build a new spaceport on that site. The Annex is our oldest ruin. To be honest, it's collapsing and sort of dangerous, but it's sacred.
Surely the guild could build the spaceport somewhere else.
Clearing another site would take months. The forests around the capital are just too dangerous. We need that spaceport, but the Annex is so old. What would you do?
Spend the credits on renovating those ruins. You'll preserve your heritage and attract Republic scholars.
No ignorance, only knowledge. All right, I'll spread knowledge. Phew, I feel better now. Thanks for talking this over with me.
Do you have a minute? You know that stone I've been practicing my levitation on? I sort of, exploded it.
If focusing on the stone is the problem, focus on the space around the stone instead.
The funny thing is, I managed to hold the stone bits together for a minute or two before it went everywhere. So, progress. Anyway, if you're wondering about the dust in the Axis corridor, that's why.
Can we talk?
I had a dream about that ship where Father died. But its corridors went on forever. Father was calling and I couldn't find him. Everything I've lost. I meditate and study, but it still hurts. Shouldn't my training make this better?
Your training is intended to help you handle your emotions, not cut you off from them.
I thought I'd be all serene and calm by now, that nothing would bother me. Becoming a Jedi's not easy, is it?
I got word from home about the spaceport, remember? They wanted to demolish the Annex ruins and build it there?
There was some grumbling, but I think everyone's settled down now. I can't believe they really listened to me.
I feel like a diplomat now. But all this training, I still don't feel like a Jedi.
You're gifted, but Jedi training is a lifetime's pursuit.
It's not about where I'm going. It's where I started.
I want to walk the same path you did. Go to Tython, see the Jedi Temple, follow where the ancient Jedi went. I wouldn't be gone long enough to explore, of course. I have all your maps from the ship's computer. I'm ready.
If you go to Tython with a clear purpose, you'll get much more out of your time there.
Sure. What do you want me to do?
There's a settlement on Tython called Kalikori Village. The people there are poor and often hungry. They could use your help.
Absolutely. I'll see what I can do for them. You're the best. I mean, I appreciate your great kindness, Master. See you soon. Tython's not at all like I imagined. It was even more beautiful. Peaceful, but wild too. I could sense something there. Like the first Jedi who broke with the Order left some of that darkness behind.
Tython is strong in the Force, and like the Force, it has both darkness and light. Not everyone can feel it.
Actually, Tython's a lot like home. I wonder what I'd sense now if I went back there. It's like Tython's a place where my powers and the Jedi teachings meet. Even if I wasn't your Padawan, there's somewhere I'd belong. Thank you for letting me go there. I'll never forget it.
How do you think my training's going?
Jedi training can only be judged over years. But you've made a very promising start.
I thought so. I feel different. More myself.
I've got a level of control I've never had before. It's great. I want to keep going. Listen to this. A woman back home asked me for advice. From what she says, it sounds like her little boy is Force sensitive. She's asking what she should do for him, but I don't know what to tell her. She seems to think I know everything.
It would be best if the boy was sent to Tython. He'll be accepted there.
I suppose. I wouldn't want him to grow up like I did. I'll write back to her, and to Master Satele, so she can expect a new arrival.
I've been thinking about home. The training's helped me be honest with myself.
I'm not going back. I'll be their representative. But too much has happened for me to just settle there again, and I'm happy about that.
You've given me a new life. All I want is to see the next horizon and keep learning with you.
Every teacher should be blessed with such a student.
I knew I'd made the right choice. Come on, time's wasting, and there's so much to do. While you were fighting out there, I could feel it.
Like I was sharing your weapon and your injuries, but I was still myself too.
Sometimes, a master and Padawan build up such a strong rapport, the Force flows through them as one.
I read about them, but actually experiencing one, it wasn't a bad feeling, just odd. Being connected to the Force on 2 levels, it might be fun to feel it again.
You wanted to talk, Quaizen?
Dost tanga rasjak. Shiver starst. Sonkelis. Orra.
Not if you keep calling me a soft thing. I remember what that means, you know. Huh. Kaizen says you're a herald. You look like a Jedi to me.
Those who trust their eyes over their intelligence often regret it.
Sheesh, you could write a book of those. You'd make a fortune. Hunt, hunt, hunt. You know, if you hunted crooks instead of animals, you'd be a household name. Okay, I got a Vveaver Drosk, Trandoshan, former bounty hunter, retired. That him?
Even the Jedi archives rarely recover information that quickly.
I'm all wired up to the holonet. If it's out there, it's up here. After he retired, this Vveaver became some big shot Trandoshan clan leader. Just suddenly shot up the ranks. Oh, shot up the ranks after a lot of his rivals went missing, usually on hunts. Interesting, huh?
Venom identified Trandoshans going through Shako Yagu, ones who challenged his power, and told Gwora who to kill.
That's all I've got on this Vveaver, but it should be enough for you two to find him. So Kaizen, we're square on this, right? No more favor is owed?
What do you think? This is your friend, and your favor.
Garnis hisaknak onas. Skuvgeltras. Orgakeran. Zevrenzesek.
Hey now, don't go soft on me. I like you fine as you are. See you around, Kaizen. Take care of yourself, and your herald.
Lohasamar kliks tulama. Morta vrapsak. Doskastores. Shiver stars. Radost Flux. Victoskus Sars. Marsku Potrak. Workankis. Ganaxlis check Jash. Ruktar Quivo Kirvenas. Ganakrates. Yanor Forita. Isademo. Ragoran. Rakir Hudlex. Nas.
Why is being a clan speaker so important?
Abrasi. Odortitja. Morta vrapsak. Gretas. Skočarad mas osla. Svedod tranis. Unta polua. Jorskau pokret. Relkems una raktels. Vottraksok. Telski. Krak. Radost Flux. Victoskus Sars. Marsku Potrak. Workankis.
If the scorekeeper sees Venom's heart, then she must also see yours. She understands you can't let him escape judgment.
Oslo Orok. Rukwa As. Ruktar Quivo Kirvenas. Victoskus Sars. Dornor Pasruk. Endekrus. Sankalis. Morta vrapsak. Yanor Forita. Isademo. Ragorand. Rakil Hudlex. Nas. Do Unskka. Unak Raktels. Sade mohardas makavas. Guksasek. Autofelskojek. Lohasan mar krikstulanga. Orta prapsak. Oskastores. Shiverskars. Raporas tajava. Kurkunskana. Orfeksi varjo raunar. Udo unskka.
So you've not only trapped Venom into facing you, you've placed the law on your side. Good work.
Nord pasrum. Indecrus. Santalis. Orta prapsak. Rasmuklesare ognak. Randergorsk. Skuvjentras. Ortargorsk.
If Venom will not surrender peacefully, what happens then?
Modulambasarsk. Parskutotrak. Modraksk. Utakulua. Relkevskunak raktels. Otraksrok. Telski krak. Ringhodsruk sark. Trakva krenok. Urkakchos.
Welcome to Terrace. I'm Governor Suresh. On behalf of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for joining us in this historic project. For your safety, please do not travel beyond the military-secured safe zone outside the settlement. This world and our work here will shine as a beacon of hope to all of the Republic. But first, we have many obstacles to overcome. Together, we stand taller than any obstacle. Let's get to work. Together.
Besade Mohardas, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Gojek, Das Tanga Rastak, Shiver Skarsk, Gus, Zonkalis, Korra. Oras Kajava, Gurkunska, Oreflexi, Rajo Raunari, Do Unska, Abrasi, Odortikja, Orda Brapsa, Dretas, Oras Kajava, Gurkunska, Oreflexi, Rajo Raunari, Do Unska.
Wyzen and I know how you've come this far, and it's not through hard work.
Gardis Hisaknak Onas, Skuvjentras, Orgakiram, Zevren Zizek, Wajulambasar, Parskutotrak, Modraksk, Gundafolua, Besade Mohardas, Barkavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Gojek.
So this is all a lie, but somehow you know a Wookiee was involved.
Skocharak Mask Osla, Spetod Tranis, Gundafolua, Yorska Pokre, Barkavas, Spetod, Rasmukresare Oglok, Dosk Tanga Rastak, Shiver Skarsk, Gus, Zonkalis, Korra, Ronaxlis Check Jash, Luktar Krivo Girbenas. Grades. Besade Mohardas, Barkavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Gojek.
Serving yourself has got dozens of Trandoshans killed and risked countless more.
Tosha Plumchik Wagna, Shiver Skars, Zademo, Yanor Forita, Wajulambasar, Parskutotrak. Modraksk, Gundafolua, Besade Mohardas, Barkavas, Gurksasek, Dos Tanga Rastak, Oras Kajava, Gurkavrasi, Odortikja, Oras Kajava, Gurkunska, Oreflexi, Rajo Raunari, Do Unska.
Are you in a hurry to remove any last rivals?
Gardis Hisaknak Onas, Skuvjentras, Orgakiram, Zevren Zizek, Wajulambasar, Parskutotrak, Modraksk, Besade Mohardas, Barkavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Gojek.
So this is all a lie, but somehow you know a Wookiee was involved.
Skocharak Mask Osla, Spetod Tranis, Gundafolua, Yorska Pokre, Barkavas, Spetod, Rasdosk, Tanga Rastak, Shiver Skarsk, Ronaxlis, Besade Mohar.
What of your score?
Skocharak Mask Osla, Spetod Tranis, Gundafolua, Yorska Pokre. Tosha Plumchik Wagna, Shiver Skars, Zademo, Yanor Forita, Wajulambasar, Parskutotrak, Modraksk, Gundafolua, Oras Kajava, Gurkunska, Oreflexi, Rajo Raunari, Do Unska. Wajulambasar, Parskutotrak, Modraksk, Gundafolua, Das Tanga Rastak, Shiver Skarsk, Gus, Zonkalis, Korra.
Now you can make your own decisions, without Venom manipulating you.
Skocharat mask osla, spetod tranis, undapolua, your scout pocket. Beside mohargas, barcabas, good sasek, outrafels project. Los Castores, Orflex, Rajo Groundor. Lohazan Mark Flix to Langa. Like Catrenis, Navarsi, Ordarkicha, Antel Vendes. Rare Camps Una, Ractels, Worktrax Rock, Telski, Trap.
I think you'd make an excellent clan leader.
Dos Tanga Rasjak, Shiver Stars, Zonkelis, Korra.
Perhaps the scorekeeper is rewarding you for your devotion and for stopping Venom.
Lohazan Mar Flix Tulanga, Morta Rapsak, Los Castores, Shiver Stars, Tornor Basrum. Endekrusk, Zankalis, Morta Rapsak, Besade Mohargask, Barkavas, Gurk Sasek, Outrafels Project.
Remember, they've just lost their leader. You need to restore their spirits.
Ringhods Ruk Sar, Trakva Krenok, Gurk Grakshas. Yanor Forita, Izademo, Ragorant, Rocky Hoodlex, Nas, Prince Chulamba, Ki Ragoras, Skocharat Mask Osla, Spetod Tranis, Undapolua, your scout pocket, Rasmukre Sare Ognok, Randergorsk, Skubjertras, Ortargorsk.
Welcome to Terrace. I'm Governor Suresh. On behalf of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for joining us in this historic project. For your safety, please do not travel beyond the military-secured safe zone outside the settlement. This world and our work here will shine as a beacon of hope to all of the Republic. But first, we have many obstacles to overcome. Together, we stand taller than any obstacle. Let's get to work. Together.
Naturally.
Java, Modulambasars, Donaxis Check Jash, Lukta Quivo Kirvenas, Veracrates, Ojigrapnor Ask, Yanor Foida, Nat, Oja, Morta Prapsa.
Names have power. Renaming the clan is a good way to make a clean break with the past. If you ever want advice, I'll be here.
Darth Janga Rasjak, Shiver Starseed, Sunkalis, Porra, Tornor Basrum, Endekus, Sankalis, Morta Prapsak.
I hope you mean that figuratively, Quaizen.
Garnis, Isak, Srok, Kasak. Bisade Mohargas, Bakavas, Gurk Sasek, Outerfels Project, Tornor Basrum, Endekus, Sankalis, Morta Prapsak.
This is a great goodness. I don't know what to say.
Darth Janga Rasjak, Shiver Starseed, Sunkalis, Porra, Grespos Frak, Porra, Sunkalis.
I thank you. Sorry, my duties call.